All right, good evening, everybody. This call is a training call to help the people that do not yet understand how specifically the submarine is working. What we do now, as everybody knows that's on the submarine, the Legend sponsors you in with $87.50. The gift value is still $100. There's nothing that we change about the value of the gift on the bronze board. The gift value is $100. The difference is that the Legend sponsors you in with $87.50. That means when you're in Legend, you're going to do the same as you've submitted the agreement that you will do certain things as we go on your path of abundance. Now, what happens when you're in Legend position, because you're also going to sponsor in $87.50, you only receive $100, which is not enough on the system like it's currently working to gift the silver board Legend $400. The system places you automatically on there. So about 4 months ago, a very wise woman laid the foundation for what we're currently doing. You will not gift on that silver board because you do not have $400. You will communicate with the Legend and say, sorry, you can remove me from the board. You're not abandoning that profile. You log in once a week. I don't care about 28 days and 30 days. You will log in once a week in that profile. I'm starting to harass people. I found 27 people today that got red blocks on their profiles. I will harass you. And the time is very close that I will start phoning people in the middle of the night. I know where everybody stays, so I will phone you in your night time from all my 22 devices. You log in once a week on that profile. You will see then two peaks or peak blocks, one for bronze and one for silver. You don't go click there. You just log in, leave it for a few seconds and log out. All right, once you receive your $100 from your first bronze board, we then allocate a board to you for your version 2 profile. Now, before they took us through to a silver compulsory, you would have landed in a gifter position on a perpetual bronze board. So we're giving you a gifter position on a perpetual board, version 2 profile. The advice is that you name it the same as the original one with a V2 behind. Different email address, and then register yourself. We will put you in a group for that board. I will ask whoever needs to send out the link to send the link or post it in the group, and you register. We then work on that board. We continue to work on the board. We will get you up to the Legend position where you will receive $800. What I currently do with the Legends, because they don't follow procedures and guidance, I give them 4 gifters and they will join a silver board. You do your gift and then I will load the other people on the board. Number 5 gift is your committed position. As you committed to a position on one of the other dream vehicles in your agreement from the start, you will be guided to one of the other dream vehicles. Gift number 6 and 7 is then yours, and gift number 8 goes to your next perpetual board or the first perpetual board for that profile. You will then slowly but surely move up the silver board. You receive your first gift on the silver board, and then you go back to your version 1 profile. You click on peak for the silver board and you join. And then you gift that Legend $400. With your second gift on the silver board, you take $100 and you go to the version 1 profile. You go peak on the bronze board, you join the board and you give $100 to that Legend. That means then you've got 2 profiles on bronze perpetual and on silver, which is much more beneficial for yourself. It may happen due to volumes that your version 2 profile lands in a receiving position on the bronze board before you receive on your silver. Remember, for every silver gifter that lands on a board, we need 64 new people at the bottom of the submarine. So it may happen that you receive gifts on the bronze board first. On the second bronze board. On the first board, you receive $400, you go to silver. But that bronze board can cycle through once you're on the second bronze board much faster than the silver. So you can use the first $400 on your perpetual board, because there you keep 700 for yourself, and go join version 1 on a silver board, whichever one happens the fastest. That is how easy it is. So why do we have currently 7 people who I've been struggling with 3 to 4 weeks, just over 4 weeks actually, to get their version 2s registered? There were a link sent out 3 times. 3 different links were sent out from the same inviter to the same person who was supposed to register, and it's not done yet. I am going tomorrow morning send a last message to the 7 of you who is guilty of not following guidance and not registering the version 2 profiles. After that, I'm going to name you in the group, and I'm going to let all 800 people send you messages. I am tired of doing all this admin work, which takes me 18 to 22 hours a day with all the groups that we've got open currently. I'm tired of other people getting tired. Christina is exhausted. Elise is exhausted. She's still got something in the region of 50 groups to open today. I started opening groups myself again, because it takes a huge amount of time to open the mini groups. Liana is still working behind the scenes. You won't see her much active. She was for 10 days on business out of the country. Bobby loaded a huge amount of people in the last 2 weeks that he got on board with their gifts, not only on a submarine, but on other boards as well. Why must we do all the work? And then we've got a few dedicated people who take their monthly committed positions on the boards they're working on. We do understand some people are on more than one board. You work them as your funds become available. I'm not going to rush any of the first boards. They are filling up. We've got about 12 of them who needs 2 or 3 gifters at this stage. They will close in the next 7 to 10 days. We can't do this alone. To have 5 people committed to the admin and a few people helping me to check profiles and about 20 people who's actively working on their boards to pull through 12,000 profiles is not going to work. You will follow guidance, or I will name you in the groups. Be ready. I will have the decency to give 1 phone call before I post your name in the group. And I will then send messages to all 800 in that group, 888 of them, to send you messages. I've got the people behind me. There's people who's committed to the submarine. There's people who's committed to the dream vehicles who don't have funds for additional profiles. We sponsor them in. There's a person who is assisting with profiles for other people, 100 of them. We will sponsor them in. There's people who I come across and they say they want to take a monthly committed position or sponsor somebody in, but they just can't because financially it's not going well. We will help those people. We will go to their boards and sponsor people in on that board. We've got the whole Seeds of Love that must still be sponsored. We're only on 355 profiles currently. They've got just over 1,900 people. And they're all going to take a second profile as well. Right, that's all my screaming and shouting. Any questions? I just quickly want to show you a file. This is my stats file. From line 3 is a submarine. There you can see what we do behind the scenes. 5 profiles on gold, 133 on silver, 1,262 first boards completed. The total amount of crew loaded, 11,629. Version 2 is busy. The ones that we're struggling with, 7. But there's 3 more that I'm going to guide through tonight or early tomorrow. We've got 208 version 2s on the board. We've got 96 on the 3rd bronze board. The total sub-lineage through to bronze to perpetual boards is 1,470. And 87 people were moved to their committed position on the other vehicles. All the stats are here. I keep it up to date. Every single board group that we open is captured here at the bottom. I'm going to scroll down. There we go. We're working on 15 perpetual boards currently. 131 on compartment 14. Total of 241 submarines. This is only what I renamed with the boarding call. There's more than 100 outstanding where I must still add the boarding call to. Total amount of boards we're working on is 282. On the Eagle, there's 2 we're working on. Cruise 13. Caravan 11. Tracks 15. We're working on all the vehicles. So anybody bitching and complaining that we're not working on the other vehicles, here's the proof. We are working on them. So stop moaning. Stop complaining. Get your bums into gear. Get your seat belts on. Every single vehicle got movement currently. We're working on the boards. I'm in frequent contact with Dr. Ladende in Great Britain. Every single board where he's a legend on, he will ask me, can I sponsor somebody in? And then we sponsor somebody just to get the ball rolling. He understands what we're doing. He understands the amount of gifts that we sponsored into Gift of Legacy. And he's doing his part. If you've got 20 people like that extra, there's more movement. But you are sitting behind the scenes, bitching and moaning, and sending me photos of chat groups where I don't want to be seen. You are sending me negative messages. I'm going to start blocking people. I've got currently 844 individual messages outstanding on Telegram. That is individual messages for groups and people. The messages in that chats is just over 2,000, 2,078. I've got a count on both of them on my Telegram app. I can't get through all the messages if you start moaning and bitching and sending me 40 photos of boards without legends and asking me what is going to happen. Were you not on the Zoom calls for the last 4 weeks? GL Zoom calls every Tuesday and Wednesday, where they clearly said there's compression and it's going to be in a few phases. But no, you would rather send me a message and keep me from my work. Limit your messages to what is required. If I read a message, I'll put a thumbs up. That's it. I don't say hi. I don't say how are you. I check the message, I do what I need to do, and I put a thumbs up. You do not have to respond on that. I can see when you see that I've responded. Try limit the messages that you send to us. It is huge amounts. I am falling behind. I was down to 750 at one stage this afternoon. I was on an hour Zoom call, and then suddenly it's up to 844. Right, any questions? Put up your hand or unmute and ask away. We've still got a few minutes.
Captain.
Yes, Rocky. Rocky, I can't hear you. Are you on with 2 devices? It looks like Rocky don't have a question for me. Okay, 1 device is now off.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, I hear you.
I just want to check with you, Captain. You mentioned a week or 2 ago that we need to watch the YouTubes in order for you to get enough hours to reach some target. I just want to know whether you've hit that target yet or not.
No, we're far behind. YouTube, it works funny. You need 4,000 viewing hours. And when was the first videos that I started posting? Let me go check quickly on the analysis. I will actually share the screen with you. Let me just get YouTube open. YouTube Studio. Right, share screen and YouTube Creator. All right, there you can see we've reached 500 hours of watch time total. Now, there wasn't a lot of hours before we started about 2 months ago. The current subscribers is 225. We need 1,000. Now, what I did find, a lot of the views is not from subscribers. What does it take you to subscribe? You don't have to put the alerts on, just subscribe to the channel. This is for the last 28 days, you got 264. So if you take 264 plus 264 divided by 28, multiply 365, it's going to end up on 3,441, which is not enough. We need 4,000 viewing hours. Now, it is slowly picking up. At one stage, this number was just over 300. But a lot of people watch funny videos for one or other reason. Here you can see what is for the first 2 days and 5 hours after video. The last one I posted was on Saturday. You can go to the updates. That was a Saturday afternoon one. He's currently sitting in 61st place. The Zoom schedule announcement was a simple video just to tell people that we are going to do the training differently, separate videos. And because the word announcement is there, suddenly there's 112 views. Then you can go to channel analytics, where there's more information. There it shows you the amount of views in the last 28 days, the amount of watch hours, and there's a graph. You can also see which is the top performing videos. And this is where I get emotionally upset, because this video is about 30 minutes long and the average view time is only 6 minutes 39. You're wasting your time and my time if you only watch 6 minutes of a full training call of 35 minutes. And then, okay, I wonder if I can move this thing. Here you can change. Let's go to the last 90 days. There you can see that video had 274 views, 639 average view time, 18% of the video. And that's where all the videos are listed. You can put see more, and it gives you all different numbers, how many views and how many minutes viewed. Now, what's interesting, if you go to traffic source, external, 1,034 views, channel pages, 636. That means people who's not subscribed to the channel is watching more than the people who's actually subscribed. So that's concerning the YouTube. You can make huge amounts of money, and I committed to sponsor or use that money to sponsor more people in who don't have the funds available to gift, and who is trained and who wants to be on board Gift of Legacy. So we need everybody's help. If you open the video and you don't want to watch the whole thing, or if you don't want to watch the question and answer section, just let the video play through. It counts. Even my own views counts. If I want to go look for a specific thing that I said in a video, I go to that video and I open it there and I listen to make sure what I said, and then I leave the video to play, to continue playing. It adds up as viewing time, even if it's 20 minutes or 10 minutes, doesn't matter. Everybody's got unlimited Wi-Fi these days. Don't tell me you're on one of our programs, you only got 5 gig or 10 gig. Everybody got unlimited Wi-Fi. Let the video finish and let it play through. Does that answer your question, Rocky?
Thanks, Captain. Yeah, I just think that we should encourage all the members on Submarine to join the YouTube channel, subscribe to it.
Yeah, actually all the vehicles. I post it for everybody because we cover all the vehicles. Tonight is specifically for the submarine. But a lot of people that's on other vehicles also in the submarine. I'm also planning to do a few more training calls, shorter training calls, 4 or 5 minutes, where we're going to go through things and I'm going to take screenshots or screen share. I'm busy preparing a few photos to show how the flow works for people who's completely uninformed, so that you can share those videos as well. The GL videos is very informative, but I did find with a few people that they're going a little bit fast. So we can give them that video to look, how board placement works, how you do the gifting, how you move up to Boulder. And then if they watch my video where I go a little bit slower, they're perfect. They are sorted for the rest of their lives. I was asked to take videos of my surroundings. Some people think I live in luxury. Who's on here that knows where I stay? Festina, unmute yourself.
Hi, Stefan.
Describe to the people the place where I live.
Well, let's say I was a bit surprised. It certainly is not luxury. I'm sure a lot of people on this call would not live like that. I don't mean to be.
Why do you say they won't live like this?
Because it's very, you live a very, it's very humble, very, very simple, and a bit rough. I don't mean to be demeaning or derogatory, but I think it's incredibly simple and very, very humble.
I can tell you straight, there's not one person on this Zoom call who lives in worse conditions than me. Not one. Because I put every single cent that I receive in gifts from Gift of Legacy back into Gift of Legacy. Easy as that. Right, Festina didn't go in too much details. My cat is happy. She's got a window to climb in through in the night time. If she go out to watch the moon, run around on the roof. I'm not completely waterproof. My front door is corrugated sheets, 4 of them, on a metal frame, which doesn't seal properly. So if the wind blows from that side, 2 meters of my house is wet and underwater. I did manage to get a few carpets for myself, so it's a little bit warmer now. Front of the house a couple of days ago, when was it? Last week sometime, was 39 degrees. The back third where I sleep and where my desk is, where I work and where I'm currently sitting at that day, I got down to 29 degrees. We're carefully planning airflow with 2 fans. Still warm. Most of you sit and work in air-conditioned offices. So that unholy excuse for a human that in a camel group made accusations that I'm making a lot of money out of Gift of Legacy, he can go fly to hell and he can stay there. We will not work on that board. I said to every member on that board, I will give you a full profile on one of the other dream vehicles. I will sponsor it in, and I will give you a submarine profile and leave that board alone. Can't work with people like that. He wants $20 from the gifters so that he can take it and then abandon his profile. People, I'm straight. And I don't lie. If I tell you I'm not going to work on your board, nothing will change me after that. Absolutely nothing. Once that legend is removed and he gets replaced or the other people move to other boards, then I'll work on their boards again. Easy as that. My father always said, don't have a farting contest against thunder. Work with me, people. We've loaded close to 12,000 people on the submarine, plus 2,000 on the other vehicles. There's no lineage as strong as a submarine. Absolutely no lineage as strong as a submarine. The closest to that is just over 12% of how strong the submarine is. That means the leading GGM profile, of which the leading submarine profile is flowing to, is going to cycle through 12 to 14 times faster than the others because we keep on pushing from behind. And the flow is coming. I see it every day on the files as the boards get full. Half a board splits. We got somebody who is working on compartment 19. She loaded 30 people. The board split. She finished the next board. She took the left side of that board, finished that one, and she kept on going. And she's currently sitting on compartment 19. But she's committed. She understands what we're doing. You can't sit back and wait for the captain to fill your board or sponsor people in. How many of you are still going out and telling people about Gift of Legacy? And again, don't talk to people about Gift of Legacy. First get to know them, and then you tell them about gifting. And in your third meeting, you tell them about Gift of Legacy. Stop rushing the people, do the things properly. Otherwise, I'm going to get emotionally upset and maybe I'm going to take my clothes off. Easy as that. Any other questions? I see we're on 27 minutes already. This thing is getting long. Right, recording will be up. I've got a slow connection, so I'm only on 14. So the recording will be up in about 25 minutes. Unmute yourself, shout bye. See you on Thursday when Andrew is telling us more about communication.
See you on Thursday.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Noah. Bye, Rocky.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
Zelda. Leon, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Captain.
Thanks, Captain. Thanks, Captain.
Thanks,
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much. Bye.